This is an awesome poster. I just had to share that. It was pretty cool. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe if you want to hear about Shenmue, anime, that type of content, and of course, what I usually talk about is video games from old school to new school and all that other stuff. So please subscribe and you'll get more of this content. Now, I've already covered the Japanese anime trailer that was recently released on YouTube, but today I'm going to cover the English trailer that was released just a few days ago and everything that I've caught in that trailer for you guys. So definitely check out my last video if you want to see some of the stuff that I might skip over today, because it kind of repeats the same thing. And if you haven't seen it, you can see this video first and then just click out that next video and watch both. So you get all of the information on the Shenmue anime trailers right as soon as you want to get it, which is now. And for context, I watched the trailers literally frame by frame, just frame, so I can catch everything that I possibly can catch. But I will be completely transparent when it comes to the fact that I don't know everything there is to know. So if I get something kind of wrong, or if I skip over something, or I don't know what something is and I ask you guys for help, please feel free to share that in the comments down below, because it happened in my previous video and it answered a ton of questions. So it's truly material. Thank you. And there will be spoilers in this video as well for Shenmue 1 and 2, basically the Shenmue series in general. But if you're watching here, you probably have played Shenmue at least a couple of times. But without further ado, let's dive right into what we might have seen or missed in the Shenmue trailer, English version. Okay, so the trailer starts off again with Ryo standing over his downed opponent. I spoke about this part of the trailer a few months back, but the difference in this English dub trailer is now you hear the announcer calling out for 1 point. This scene is early on in the series before anything takes place with his father's murder and the two mirrors. You also get a glimpse in the next shot that he was part of a team with his friends who were excited about Ryo's fight. I really can't tell if any of these characters represent Fukusan or not. If I were to guess, it would be the kid on the left, but the markings on the gi that everyone is wearing is different lettering than what Fukusan wore, so not 100% sure. Probably not him. The next scene shows Ryo walking with his friends after the match. They're all wearing black except him with his trademark outfit. Notice the sign on the top left. It's a common Japanese sign that specifically means school crossing. So I would assume that the building behind them is a school where the tournament might have taken place. I'm not exactly sure who this gentleman is behind them with the glasses, jacket, and tie, but he's got to be of some significance since he's in the center of the frame. Perhaps a teacher. The next shot before Ryo begins to run shows another triangle in red, which was a Japanese stop sign at the time. As he's running, you can see that it's snowing. I brought up many times in my last video that it was snowing that night when everything happened. It did snow in the games as he came home as well, so wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Also, if you look at the wall, it looks like well-designed stone bricks, where the game made it seem more just like less organized stone or rock. The sign on the floor is broken in the same way that it was in the games in this shot, so that's pretty cool. In this scene where we see the two men hold Ryo back, they're standing in opposite sides of where they were originally standing in the game, but kudos to the animators for noticing small details, such as one of them with glasses and one of them without glasses, and that they're wearing black gloves. In this shot, Landi asks, "For the last time, where is the mirror?" In the English trailer, Iwao responds, "I will never say." However, in the game, Iwao says, "I've no intention of telling you." The dialogue is pretty close, but I imagine that it was changed a bit because of timing in the English dubbing. If we stop this part right here, where Landi kicks Iwao, it's the similar type of kick that he does in the game after a bunch of near misses from both characters. I'm assuming the trailer just cut to the kick, but it would be awesome if they animated this entire martial arts sequence because it shows how exceptional both of their skills are. Again, credit to the animators for their attention to detail. Even in this next shot, Ryo is knocked down by the same move as in the game. I talked about this in my previous breakdown, but just wanted to point that particular detail out. Now this next shot shows a ladder behind Ryo and what seems to be a small secret room under the dojo. This seems different from the game because in the game you walk down a hallway with a flashlight, while here it seems that Ryo just climbs down the stairs ready to find the secrets. If this is the same area, it's definitely set up differently. Oh, and just had to point out that I love the back of the photo that says Sega Color and Sega Film. This wasn't in the original game. Here we have Charlie with some of the Mad Angels. What's funny is that Charlie's holding a soccer ball. I wonder if he kept this after Ryo kicked the ball in his face, which is what happens in the game when he's threatening the young boy. Don't know, but he looks pretty mad here. In this scene, Ryo is visited at night in his home by what looks like one of the Mad Angels. I don't recall anyone from the Mad Angels actually visiting Ryo in his home, but if anyone can point this out to me in the game, let me know. For my best guess, this ties into Nozomi's kidnapping. In the game, however, Ryo's called on the phone in the middle of the night. If they switched it to this instead, it may add more action and drama to the situation. Who knows? Moving on, we get a different shot of Ryo opening the secret door in the dojo before it shows a warehouse with double doors opening. It then moves on to the shot of Terry with all the Mad Angels that are about to face Ryo and Kui-san in the 70-man battle. We've covered this stuff before, so I'll move on to something new. Now, I've already covered the details of walking towards the Heartbeat Bar, but what's different in this trailer is that it shows a couple of the sailors that confront him before he goes inside. From this angle, they look very tall and intimidating. They were smoking in the anime, but in the game, one of them was actually drinking. What's also different is that the one in the green shirt gets knocked into the crates, not thrown into the barrels in the game. Anime Ryo is crazy though. This quick shot is so cool, bro. We get a look at Goro with his trademark hairstyle. Notice that Goro's friend here is nervous. This matches the game when his friend realizes that this is Hazuki from Sukahai, though he's wearing a green t-shirt instead of white in the anime. This scene is taking place in the same area as in the game where Ryo first bumped into Goro. Again, the animators really did their homework on Shenmue. Here we have another shot from the brawl in the Heartbeats bar. In my previous trailer review, I mentioned that I thought it was an apartment, but it was clarified to me that these lamps belong to Heartbeats bar. This guy was given a somewhat similar kick as in the game too. Here we have another shot of Lan Di holding the dragon mirror, but this angle does not seem like he's in the dojo, which I pointed out in the Japanese trailer. Could he just be thinking or wondering to himself where the other one might be? Or maybe this is the same room as the base that I had mentioned previously. We'll see. Cutting back to Ryo finding the Phoenix mirror, this shot seems that he must have just found it in the box from earlier due to the fact that there's wood in front of him, rather than the cement wall from the game. So this scene must play out differently. He's also not holding a flashlight. He's being backlit from the lights from above the ladder. Totally different. We then get a shot of Charlie snapping his fingers. I'm thinking that this is not in the harbor, but possibly near the tattoo parlor on Dobuita Street, due to the apartment windows, and it looks like he's on the second level looking down at someone. We then cut to this fight scene again in the docks, which we've covered before, as well as the fight in the dojo with Chai. Here we have the letter that arrived in the mail that was originally intended for Iwao, that was written in Chinese. Not sure why it was thrown on the floor, but this is the letter that says, "Beware of those who pursue the mirror. If you ever need help, seek the aid of Master Chen. Zhu Yuanda." This was translated for you by Shaosun in the game. Here once again Ryo's attacked in the warehouse, as we've shown before. Then after the title, you see both a shot of Kui-san and Ryo running from all of the Mad Angel thugs. Perhaps they started running from them before they decided to stay and fight? Who knows? And that's all the new stuff that I caught in this trailer, the English trailer, for Shenmue, the anime. We've got so much coming out when finally Shenmue Anime is released for all, and I'm gonna definitely be covering this series episode per episode. And I will do something similar today, little hidden details and facts of all the episodes. So stay right here if you want to catch up to those as the Shenmue anime is airing. And as always, for more, you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. And yeah, I wore this shirt again. It's awesome. Shenmue. Here we go. And I got a couple other things coming up soon for Shenmue surprises, so I'll let you know when they come up. See you guys later.